Hey guys, Pieguyrulz here, and welcome to the last episode of Valentoon's Week in 2014. And it's a Jimmy Neutron episode. For those of you who watched my Christmas videos this past year, you'll know that I wasn't too kind to the Jimmy Neutron Christmas special. So what did I think of the Valentine's one? I'll tell you after the plot. So it's Valentine's Day, and Jimmy's working on a love potion so that he can make an anti-love potion so they can stay away from love forever. Carl accidentally releases the love potion, and Jimmy, Carl, and Sheen all inhale it and cause them to fall in love with the first person they see, even though they don't know they're under the effects of the potion. So naturally, Jimmy falls in love with Cindy, Sheen falls in love with Libby, and Carl falls in love with Jimmy's mom. I love this episode. It is a great episode. It's actually got a good plot that makes sense within the universe, and the episode is wickedly funny. Carl and Jimmy's mom. I mean, those scenes are just, they're so wonderfully, hilariously awkward, and they just get funnier and funnier as they go on in the episode. I lost it when he gives her a card of a picture of him shirtless, like lying on the side. It is absolutely funny. If not handled well, it could have just came off as really weird and uncomfortable, but, well, it still kind of comes off as weird and uncomfortable, but in the best possible way. This episode even has a subtle reference to Hugh Hefner of all things. Like any kid would ever get that. Also, Cindy has a song in this episode, quite inexplicably. Yeah, it's only the one and it's done all 50s style, although I guess that makes sense considering they're at the candy bar. And she sings about how she wants a man who she can slap around, make him do her homework and clean the house and, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this music number. I also find it really strange that Cindy and Libby were just kind of chilling in Jimmy's backyard for the plot to kick off. Like, they just stand there, make fun of Jimmy and his friends, and then leave. Why were they back there? Are they just trespassing? Did they go explicitly to make fun of Jimmy and friends? Like, I don't really get it, but I guess it's necessary for the plot to move along. And the last thing I have to say is that I really like how the romances were portrayed in this episode. Cindy is mean to Jimmy, but honestly, she kind of starts to warm up. You can definitely tell that she has some feelings for him, even if they're hidden. And also, Sheen and Libby are really kind of sweet. It's really adorable how much she puts up with his weirdness. If he just toned it down a little bit, they could be a really good couple. And Carl and Jimmy's mom, like I said, it's really funny. I like that they didn't just make up a female version of Carl to throw in this episode just to give him a love interest. I like how they went with the really bizarre option. So, yeah, that's Valentoon's week. I'm glad we got to end with a really awesome episode. Check back soon for a recap of what I thought of all the episodes as a whole and the takeaway from all this. And, yeah, Pieguyrulz, out.